Hi guys, welcome to the Miata Street channel. Tonight we're talking about the chrome piece at the back of your 1990 to 2005 Mazda Miata factory hardtop. We're going to talk about what's inside and what it does, and also what to do if you've got noises or vibrations coming out of there. So first of all, we're going to remove the Phillips number 2 screw that's right here. Then we're going to swing this open. Once that's open, we can see the two 12mm bolts that are right here. That's what holds the cleat in place that's on the inside of this. And what I'll do is I'll quickly take those off so you can see it. So that's them. There's a washer and the 12mm bolt. Now, underneath that is the cleat, right there. You'll notice the plastic part at the front. Now, that goes around the Frankenstein bolt like that. And that snugs up to it, and it stops the back end of this from going up and down and moving around a whole bunch. So when this is worn out too much, or if it's not adjusted properly, it can damage the sides or the neck of this bolt here. So we want to make sure that it's adjusted properly, it's pushed all the way in and then tightened down. And if you've got one that this is worn out on, a simple solution is just to flip it upside down, because the underside of it will most likely be in really good shape still. So that will solve that for you. These parts are still available new at the dealership. You can still get them, as well as the rubber foot that goes underneath this. It's like a little rubber sheet that it stops the chrome of this bumping up against the body of the car, and also helps to create a good seal there. So those are what you need if you're missing them or if they're damaged. So we're going to slide that in, push it all the way in there, reattach these. Always a good idea to do this stuff by hand so you don't cross thread anything and you get everything snugged and working properly. So that cleat is now all the way up to here. It's making nice contact. I'm going to just push it in gently with my finger while I tighten these down. Not too tight, just snug so that they don't come loose. Close it back up. Be careful when you put this back in that it's on the correct angle and that it's making good contact with the threads on the other side. And that's why I do this by hand as well, because it's very easy to cross thread this screw. It's only the last few turns that I use the screwdriver. And again, not too tight. And you're all done. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and there'll be more videos soon.